King Charles makes large donation to launch new scheme helping Commonwealth students. The King has heralded the power of education as he launched a new scheme aimed at tackling climate challenge and inequality in the Commonwealth's small island states. Charles made a significant personal donation to kick off the program that will offer fellowships for mid-career professionals, undergraduate scholarships, and PhDs. The project has been developed in response to urgent economic, social and environmental development challenges affecting small island developing states, SIDS. The King said, "I am delighted to support this important new initiative. Throughout my life I have believed in the power of education to improve lives and unite communities across the Commonwealth and beyond." Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. There is so much we can learn from one another as we work together within the Commonwealth to tackle the major challenges of our age and, as these fellowships do in small island developing states, to address them where they are felt most acutely. It is my fervent hope that these new fellowships will play a significant role in furthering the free exchange of knowledge and advancing the spirit of mutual support that lies at the heart of our Commonwealth, today, tomorrow and towards a brighter future for all. The new academic program will offer fellowships for mid-career professionals, undergraduate scholarships, and PhDs with activities taking place in country, with an emphasis on local impact and retaining skills and talent in SIDS regions. The program aims to strengthen climate resilience, build capacity in education, health and engineering, and develop resilient public services and the skills of those who support them. The Commonwealth has 25 small island developing states, including the Pacific nations of Fiji, Kiribati, Nauru, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, Solomon Islands, Tonga, Tuvalu, and Vanuatu. The announcement was made as the King and Queen arrived in Sydney for the start of their historic 6-day visit to Australia. The royals will arrive in Samoa on Wednesday for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, a summit of 56 member nations, his first as head of the Commonwealth. King Charles hit with petty insults from Australia just days before royal tour. Monarchists in Australia have accused state premiers of insulting King Charles and Queen Camilla after they declined to attend a welcome reception for the pair. Charles, 75, who has visited Australia 16 times, has put his cancer treatment on hold to ensure the 6-day trip can go ahead. Alongside the Queen, the King will attend a range of events aimed at fostering relationships between communities. The visit includes a reception in Canberra later this week, but the 6 state premiers of New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia and Tasmania have said they are unable to attend. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Bev MacArthur of the Australian Monarchist League said the Premier's actions were insulting. She added, "They should just take off their Republican hats, make the short trip to Canberra, say hi and thank you for coming to Australia." Victoria's Premier Jacinta Allen said she could not attend because she had a cabinet meeting. Her deputy, Ben Carroll, also refused the invitation, meaning Allen's Parliamentary Secretary Nick Stakos will represent the state. Queensland Premier Stephen Miles said he could not attend because he was currently working on his election campaign, while Tasmanian Premier Jeremy Rockliff said he was on a US trade mission. South Australian Premier Peter Malinauskas and New South Wales Premier Chris Minns also said they were attending a cabinet meeting. A spokesperson for Western Australia's Premier Roger Cook said he had other commitments. Bev MacArthur told the BBC, "The failure of state premiers to attend the reception in Canberra is completely indefensible." She accused them of gesture-led politics and said she remains unconvinced by the excuses from the regional heads of government, adding it was petty and inhospitable. Charles and Camilla are due to arrive in Australia on Friday. They will be heading to Sydney and Canberra, where protests are planned in a nation recently branded the most woke country in the world. It also comes as a new poll in Australia showed support for the monarchy remains high as the king set to embark on a historic tour of the country on Friday. The poll found 1 in 4 people have a more favourable view of King Charles than they did before he was crowned. Just 1 in 3 thought Australia should become a republic, down on the 39.4% who voted that way in the country's referendum in 1999. However, Republican activities have been on the rise, as a statue of King George V was decapitated in Melbourne in June by vandals from the colony must fall. Also, in January, attacks on statues of Captain Cook and Queen Victoria before Australia Day sparked more outrage. King Charles III and Queen Camilla set to make historic visit to Australia. The itinerary of King Charles III and Queen Camilla's upcoming royal visit to Australia has been revealed, as locals prepare to welcome the couple for their first major overseas trip since the coronation. The King and Queen will land in Australia on October 18 to attend engagements in Sydney and Canberra in what will be Charles' 17th visit to our shores, before the pair travels to Samoa for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. The trip will also be the most significant journey abroad since the 75-year-old was diagnosed with an undisclosed type of cancer back in February. The couple's official public itinerary has been detailed ahead of the tour. Members of the public will have the opportunity to meet royals as they make their way to the Australian War Memorial in Canberra at 12:35 p.m. on Monday, October 21. Attendees should plan to be in place at the Western Grounds and Sculpture Garden no later than 11:45 a.m. to avoid road closures and allow for security screening. Later that day, Australians can catch a glimpse of their Majesties as formalities commence with a ceremonial welcome at 1 p.m., followed by an opportunity to meet the couple on the Parliament House forecourt at 2:10 p.m. Members of the public should arrive planned to be in place at Parliament House no later than 12:10 p.m. The King and Queen will make their way from Australia's capital to the harbour city for a visit to the Sydney Opera House forecourt on Tuesday, October 22 at 4:20 p.m. The entry point to the Sydney Opera House precinct will open from 3 p.m. Sydneysiders and visitors will also have the chance to catch the couple at the Man-o' War steps. Charles and Camilla will embark on the Admiral Hudson vessel to conduct a review of His Majesty's Australian ships Arunta, Gascoyne, Hobart, Warramunga and Yarra, which are anchored in Sydney Harbour. Visitors can watch as the Royal Australian Navy, Royal Australian Air Force and Australian Army conduct a fly-past during the review. Vantage points for the flyby include Farm Cove, Royal Botanic Gardens and Mrs Macquarie's Chair Precinct. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.